Hello everyone, this is Travis from Health Sports. Working on a little bit of mobility this morning, as I'm sure most people are with the quarantine and being home more often. Little by little my hips and my shoulders are already locking up on me. So we're going to try to battle that a little bit today. We're going to spend some time doing mobility on them. We'll give everyone a few minutes to kind of work their way in here. We'll try to get started within the next 5 minutes or so. Only thing that we'll need, a foam roller if you have one. If you don't, no problem, don't disappear on me. We'll move on from the foam roller to just some body weight sequencing as well. The other thing that we're going to use for the very end, a t-shirt, a towel, something that you can roll together, make long. We're going to use it for a few sequences at the end of our work here. As people are starting to hop in, let me know if there's any issues. If you can hear me, if you can't hear me, if we need to move the camera at all, let me know. Throw a little comment up there for me. If not, once you track down your foam roller, as we wait for people to circle in, let's start doing a couple different foam rolls. I want everyone to start feet working up. I want to do the calf first. And just so sake of us all doing it together, I want to go right calf. So, go and put that foam roller right above the heel, almost right where that right Achilles is. The left leg should then cross over the right. A little lift that butt if we can, and we're going to cut that Achilles in half. Lower half to mid calf and pull back in. Lower to mid and pull back in. Everyone's working this to 5 of just the lower half. And different than most other sessions that you're going to be doing with us here for Health Sport, we're going to have some awkward silence today. Work mobility, I'm not going to talk for this whole thing. I want most people, including myself, to be able to relax, which means sometimes we're going to get some silence. When you're done with that lower half, let's work the upper half. Move that foam roller up from that lower portion of the heel up to mid. We're going mid calf up to about that knee now. Again, cross it over. Push, and let's pull. Go ahead and knock out your 5 rolls. On the 5th one, we'll switch legs and start working that left one. And again, if anyone is popping in and they're not able to get a foam roller for themselves, no worries. We're going into some body weight sequences here in a little bit. I just want to start with a little bit of foam roller in the lower half. Oh, perfect. We got Megan in here. I knew she was a little bit concerned. She needs more mobility more than any of us right now. She's a little bit tense. Go and keep rolling that opposite calf. We should still be in the lower half right now. By that 5th roll, go ahead and move it on up and go midway through that calf up to just underneath that knee, just short of it. Let's get 5 of that upper half. Good. On that 5th roll, let's go back to that right leg. I want to work from just behind the knee up that hamstring now. Okay? Same idea as a calf, butt should lift. Opposite foot is going to cross over the top of that knee. Push and pull. I again want to be working this in half. As we go through, try to use it as an Easter egg hunt. Try to find something that's a little sore, find something that's a little bit grabby, and let's go and stop on it. You can work stuff left, right, you can just keep it small, whatever you need, but find whatever you can feel on your own legs. On that 5th roll, move up again, mid hamstring, almost up to that butt now. Same thing, give me 5 more, and we'll switch legs and work the opposite side. Good. And let's switch it. Work that same sequence. Just above the knee to the midway point to butt. 5 of each. 2, 3, 4. There's my 5th. Up the rest of the way. 5. Good. Last one we're going to do with our foam roller before we jump into this. We're going to go quads. Same idea for everybody. just above that knee to midway to start, midway up to that hip flexor second. This is probably going to be the most tender on most individuals. I know it is for me. I'm going to turn to the side so we can get our little second piece here. Start low. Your opposite leg that's not on that roller, this one's going to be for me, should come out to the side, bent so you can balance. We don't want that back to roll out. Bring yourself up, balance yourself from there. Now, just above that knee, go and push and pull. Push and pull. Same idea as before, stop whenever it's hurting. Bend that back leg up, take it back out straight. I want to get 5 rolls and then 5 knee bends on the lower half. When you get the lower half done, same sequence. 5 rolls, 5 bends for the upper half of that quad. From the right one, we will move to that left next. Good, I'm going to switch to my left now. Don't forget to knock out those 5 bends. Stop whenever it's hurting. Bend up, take it down slow. Good. Take your time working to the upper half. Make sure you get both. Again, if you're just jumping in, keep a foam roller, maybe a pillow, something you can brace yourself from, and then grab yourself a t-shirt or a towel, roll it up and keep it nearby. We won't be using it right away, but I do want to make sure you have it with you as we go. Alrighty. If we are ready to jump in, everyone's going to be seated. I have my mat because I'm on hardwood. It's going to be a little bit nicer to your knees and your sit bones if we are like that. But do whatever you got, okay? I want the feet to be just outside shoulder width here, okay? First part is just going to be some hip hunting. Hands go to your side. Make sure we're sitting upright and tall, big chest. At any point in time in this, if we start slouching down, we lose that posture. The lower back will get some stretching done, nothing else. All I want to do is roll those toes in, hold for a count or 2, roll them out as far as you can go. Roll them in and hold, roll them out as far as you can go. As we work through this internal and external rotation, it's going to be different for everybody. Everyone's got good days and bad days. Right now I can feel on mine, my right hip doesn't like that internal very much. And my left one doesn't like that external very much. Been having to sit a lot more lately. If you're someone with a desk job, it's going to be a good one for you. I want to get one more time coming in. One more time coming back out. Okay. Now this is mobility, not just flexibility, which means we have to use our motion. So, same stance, keep yourself upright, left leg first. I want to lift, little circle, set it down wide, lift, little circle, set it back down in line with the body. We're going to do this 5 times per side. Go at your own pace and go slow. Make sure we're sitting upright, we're not letting that body fall as we work. Tall chest. Good. On that 5th one, go ahead and switch legs. Work to that number 5 rep on both. Everyone, hopefully we can get that foot a little bit taller, move a little bit smooth. Whenever you're ready, jump into that opposite leg. Raise a little circle, raise a little circle. And count yourself to 5. Good. Now with that left leg, right leg continues to go forward. Want that left leg to come out to that nice wide L. Okay? Leg should have a nice spread. Now we're going to lean to our right. Allow that left knee to bend and come back to about 90 degrees for us. Depending on how much hip mobility or tightness you have, this could be really, really uncomfortable, or it might not be so bad. If it's tight, let yourself lean away for a second, let it loosen up. But in time, sit yourself upright so we're nice and square. Keep the chest tall. That's what it's going to let that hip open up. And this is where your block or your pillow comes into play. If it's a little uncomfortable, use that block. Prop yourself upright and help yourself sit tall. It should not be painful. Discomfort is good. We're not looking for pain. We're going to go ahead and stay here for about another 2 or 3 breaths. And then we're going to move a little bit. Let's go ahead and test. We have both internal and external rotation we can work here. From this position, I want everyone to try to use your left TFL and that glute med. You can lean away as we go, but want to lift. Want to get that left leg off the ground. Up and hold. Drop back down. Up and hold. Drop back down. Get 4 of them. If that muscle gets a little crampy, kick the leg out for a second. Tuck it back in. We want to get a lift and a drop. Lift and hold and a drop. And you can see every time I lift, I got to lean a little bit. My hips are tight too. On that 4th one, go ahead and relax the leg down. From here, we're going to go into our 90-90, which means you're going to keep your left leg where it is. Let that right leg bend at 90 degrees too. Both legs should have those nice 90-degree angles. We don't want to be tucked in. I don't want that leg to be kicked out. Make sure we're square. And again, sit nice and upright. From this position, we're going to hunt a little bit. I'm going to go chest over the top of my knee. Hold for 2 breaths. Take it back up tall. Reset yourself. It's important as we lean, we're not allowing the back to slump. Tailbone up to that chin, everything is flat. And we're staying stiff and rigid. Next one should go chest over that shin bone, straight down. Whenever you are in a range of motion, hold for your 2 breaths. Sit yourself back up. Last one is the most awkward. Chest comes to your right heel. Work your way across your body. Hold for your 2 breaths. Good. Back upright. I want to do each one again. Chest to knee, chest to shin, chest to heel. Give me one more, all 3 locations on your own. And sit yourself up. Everyone, big breath in the bottom. Exhale as you come back up. Straight over that shin. Perfect. Last one, chest works over the top of that heel. The most uncomfortable one. Hold for me. Good. Back upright. Set yourself tall. Now I'm going to move out of this in a different way so you guys can see me. No one else move. From that same 90-90 position, allow both feet to rotate. Let your chest lean back as much as you need. Open the knee. Close both the knees the opposite direction. We should end in that same 90-90, just on the opposite side. For the sake of creating that motion, I want to take it back one more time. Open the opposite direction. Both knees open. Feet should stay in place. Close both knees down. One more time, take it back. Open them. Close them off. Now from where we're at, our left leg should be in front of the body. Knees at 90. Right leg is behind the body at 90. Okay? We're going to go ahead and restart our sequence. Now that we're set here, left leg should go straight away from the body. Right leg is going to stay where it is. Allow yourself to lean away for a second if you need it. Pull from that right hip. Knee and ankle complex. Give me a little bit of a rise. Up and hold. Drop back down and relax. Take a breath. Up and hold. Drop back down and relax. If you're someone with really tight hips and we get crampy, take a second, kick it out, tuck it back when you're ready. Want 2 more. Up and hold. Drop it back down. Up and hold. Drop it back down. When you're ready, left leg comes back in. We set it to 90. We set our back one to 90. Hold upright. I want to take a couple breaths from here before we move. We're going through our same sequence. Chest works to knee. Hold for a breath or 2. Chest to shin bone. Chest to ankle and heel. Whenever you're ready, start the knee. Flat back works. Drop down and hold. Back upright, back square. Over the shin. Good. Last one. Chest works over that heel. Try your best to work across the body. I don't have much motion on this one. It's real tight for me. I'm not working into pain. I'm working to discomfort. I'm holding there and I'm working on breathing through it. Back up square. One more time each. Chest goes to knee. Hold. Back square. Chest works straight down to that shin. Good. If you notice, every time I get upright, I'm resetting my chest, re-squaring myself. Last one. Chest goes down to that heel. Down and hold. Beautiful. Back upright. I want to swivel those hips. Right leg is going to open. Left leg will follow. Keep the feet where they are. Open both hips. Hold. Close both hips. One more time coming back. Open. Good. Now we have a little more mobility. I want you to do that one more time, going both directions with those hands up. Hands out, hands above your head, hands wide, whatever you can manage. Swivel those hips without letting your hands touch the ground. Open them. Hold. Drop them back down. One more time coming back. Open. Drop them back down. Hopefully we're getting smooth rotation, not too much clunking and grinding. Go ahead and sit yourself back out to those straight legs. Plug the heels into the ground. Hands stay behind. That first warm move we did, I want to go ahead and do again. 5 per side. Left leg lifts. Open and drop it. 5 times. At your own speed. Hopefully it feels a little bit more smooth. Hopefully it's a little bit less crampy. On your 5th one, switch legs. Work 5 to the right and 5 to the left. Make sure those heels are plugged into the ground. Hands are planted. Chest is upright. The more hamstring mobility you have, it's going to allow you to forward fold and sit into that body to increase the difficulty. If you don't have it like I don't, sit yourself upright. Get comfortable. Perfect. On that 5th one, everyone's going to stand. Nice and easy. Bring yourself back up. Give yourself a nice breath. Forward fold for me. We're going to be here for about 15 seconds and just relax. Beautiful. We're back upright. We're going to start with our left leg is going to come forward. I want you to get a nice big lunge step. Make sure that once we're here, the knee and the hip and the ankle, try to stay in line. Slow as we can make it, drop that right knee straight to the ground and keep the chest up. Slow working down, let that knee touch. Keep it slow, keep tension. When that knee touches, go ahead and relax. Now you stay where you're at. I'm going to turn so we can see. Once we're in this position, that we are upright. I don't just want to aimlessly lean or rock the hips around. I want to control the hips. We have to create an anterior pelvic tilt to create tension to stretch out that hip flexor. So what I want from everybody, make sure our front knee is at 90 degrees, not too far past, not too far behind. We're focusing, if your left knee's up, we're focusing our right glute. Hands to the hips, feel that right glute contract, and it's going to tuck the hips underneath. Hold for about 3 to 5 seconds. Let it relax. Again, squeeze that glute, tuck the hips. You should feel that hip flexor pulling. Keep it stretched. Relax back off. I want to do it 2 more times. Flex that glute, tuck the hips, hold. Relax back off. Last one. Flex that glute, tuck, hold it. And let's relax. Keep the same stance. I'm going to come forward. Now again, I'm going to use my roller here just because it's comfortable for me. Keep your positioning. Don't worry about squeezing that glute anymore. I want to forward fold. Bring your elbow inside the leg. I can't get down to the ground comfortably, so I'm going to use my roller. If you have blocks of a pillow, to brace that elbow, let yourself relax. Now we're going to use this as a static stretch. I'm going to be here for about 30. You focus on your breathing, and we're going to hang out. Big breath. I want everyone to get one more big breath for me. Good. We're going to sit back upright. I'm going to use my roller. I'm going to rock back through that leg and allow that toe to point up. Plug that heel and sit yourself down. Try to keep the back straight so we don't roll out. Keep it straight. Keep yourself upright. I want to get 2 more breaths out of this. 2 more. Good. We're going to come back forward. I want to slightly change the angle. We don't want to move the heel or the knee or the hip without moving all 3. So allow that left foot to angle out. Allow your heel to track to open the hip. And then one more time, the foot rotates again. Your foot is at an outward angle. My roller is going to move in. My elbow drops inside again. Allow that back leg to kick a little bit wider as well. This knee is leaning towards that heel. Let's drop the elbow down. We have another 30 seconds at this open hip position. Don't go so far it's uncomfortable. Be discomfort, not pain. Whenever you're ready, start breathing. We got 30 seconds. One more breath for me. Let's sit upright. Again, I'm going to use my roller. I'm going to sit back, sit through that heel. Feel my dropping your own butt to your back heel and letting the toes on this front foot get high. Now I'm barefoot. Hopefully you can kind of see. I'm trying to spread my toes. We're unfortunately in the position that most of us wear shoes 95% of our day, which means that toe box crunches up around them and condenses that foot, doesn't let them move freely. In a perfect world, Our toes can move similar fingers, they can get wide. So when we're doing moves like this, try to spread the toes, create some space, make them look like a hand. Good. Sit yourself back upright. We're gonna go ahead and switch sides now. So stand all the way back up, set yourself back, and kind of move the hips, make sure we're loosened up. Opposite leg is gonna go ahead and step forward now. So again, I'm gonna change directions just so we can see. My left leg is now forward. My right knee is dropping straight down to the ground because I want that right hip flexor. Stay upright as we drop. Drop slowly. Let that right knee make contact. When we make contact, square the body up. We're using the left glute as our power source. When you're ready, flex the glute, tuck the hips and hold. Count 3 to 5. We relax back off. Flex and tuck. Tuck the hips under. It's going to put stretch on that right hip flexor. Relax back off. I want to do at least 2 more. Squeeze and flex it. Relax back off. One more time. Gain that tension. Tuck the hip. And relax back off. Same sequencing. When you're ready, we're going to go ahead and drop down. Elbow goes down to the ground. Let's go ahead and slide through it. Backwards feet here. Elbow goes down to the roller. Drop that hip in. Find a comfortable body position. We got 30 seconds. Go and keep on holding. Let's get 2 more big breaths. Good. Let's lean back. Plug that heel. Sit yourself through the body. Let that hamstring lengthen back out. Spread those toes if you can. Let's come back through. Same idea. Right toe angles out. Left heel follows. One more time, toes go again. Opposite knee angling towards that heel. Lean through. Find something that's comfortable for you. We got 30 seconds. Two more big breaths for me. Good. Lean back into that hamstring one last time. Then we're back standing. One more big breath. Good. Let's go ahead and go back standing. Allow that blood to circulate again. From this position, let's get some blood back. Give me 10 calf raises. 8, 9, 10. Good. Widen those feet out to your squat position. Let's send the hips back. Make sure we drop down into that squat. Allow the arms to come out. Allow them to come in. Set yourself down on the bottom. Now pick your side. I'm gonna go left hand to the ground, right arm is gonna come skyward, and I wanna reach, 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 reach. Come back together, knee and elbow, hands come back down, and let's switch it. Hand to the ground, big reach, open up, open up, open up. Good. Hand to the ground, keep the hands here, push those hips high. Slowly roll that back up. Big chest. One more time through. Find your squat stance. Let's bring it down. Both elbows inside the knees. Hand to the ground. Open the body. Active reach. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back in. Set the hands. Tall chest. Opposite hand down, opposite up. Big reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back together. Hands go to the ground. Hips come high. Slowly roll yourself. Beautiful. Take this time, kick the legs out. If you have water, quick drink of water. That's going to be good for our hip sequence in our lower half. We have a quick little worker for our shoulders and that upper half of the body. Get some posture muscles in, and then we'll wrap up. Give you a couple seconds to get some water. This is a portion that if you have it, a towel, a t-shirt, go ahead and roll something up. It's going to come in handy. Now, along with the hips, normally follows the shoulders. A lot of people with desk work, when we're seated throughout the day, those hips are going to lock up. They're tight, they're closed off. The second piece is the shoulders. We roll forward, we hit that caveman or that cavewoman posture, and it sucks everything down. We work on the hips to get them functioning properly, get them active so they can move as they should. Second part is shoulders. We want to open that chest up, fix our posture. We're focusing on the ear and the shoulder. Got to get away from each other. We often rise up, set the shoulders down and away. We want to create as much posterior activation and shoulder rotation as we can. Try your best to keep your body relaxed and the chin tucked down in for most of these. We're going to start belly down. Give yourself plenty of room. We're going to lay flat. I want you to start with your non-dominant hand first. For me, that's my left. So when I lay flat, both arms are out in front of my body. Thumbs are high. Relax the head down to your mat. You're not going to be able to hear me, but I'm going to work this left hand as high as I can. Hold, and we're going to set it right back down. Go ahead and take your nice breath. 4 on just that left arm. Let's get started. Beautiful. When you're ready, we go forward to the right side. Same thing. Keep that thumb high. Hand works up without pain. When you're ready. Beautiful. We add our next piece to it. That thumb high is great. When you run out of your motion, allow that pinky to rotate, and we're going to circle that hand all the way back around. When you touch the ground, slide it back in, reset that thumb high. So again, one more time, it's going to be thumb up. When you run out of motion, pinky circles back as high as you can get. When the hand can touch, slide it back in. Again, 4 on that left, 4 on that right second. Keep the head down and relax. On your own time. Good. There's my 4 from my left. I'm going to work that right. Again, focus on that thumb shooting high. Then rotate that pinky high. and finish that circle off. Very good. That's trying to keep the upper half relaxed and just rotating shoulder. Now we're going to add the upper half to it like a Superman, but allow those legs to stay flat. Just that back extension portion. Now, arms are going to start at your side. Give me the back extension to raise up, set the back down. Shoulders and ears got to separate. If you're not pushing the shoulder as far away as you can, reach up and out. Relax. Back extend. Set the shoulders down and squeeze hard and relax again. That's one. Back extend, hold. Extend out, relax. Back extend up, down, hold that. That's two. Again, I need four. Finish off your last two at your own speed. Very good. That lower back, as it tightens up, feel free to stitch yourself up and elongate that spine. Do what you gotta do to loosen it back up. Our next piece is gonna have that same setup, but now we'll go ahead and use that towel or that t-shirt. When you get your grip, you wanna work lateral. You're gonna get your Superman up and work as far as you can to the left to start. Arms are extended. Pull on that towel, pull on that t-shirt. Try to separate it. You're up, extend, rotate left, hold, back in, relax. Left goes for four, we'll catch our breath. Right will go for four. Whenever you're ready, let's get our next three. Up, work to the left, hold, back in, back down. Last one. Good. Relax yourself. Let your back open back up a little bit. When you feel ready, we work to the right. We have four more. Separate that shirt. Give me that big pull. We're up. To the right. Back in. Back down. Focus on not just moving your arms. Move your torso with it. We're up, we rotate, back in, back down. Last one. Very good. Sit yourself back up. One more time. All the way back standing. Want the big reach up, and let's forward fold. Little hip swivel, kind of shimmy yourself in the top, let it loosen, and roll up through that back. Very good. That is all I got for us today. That is mainly hips, a little shoulder and upper half work. That way we can bring our posture back up. I know it's kind of a weird time for everybody, but I thank you for coming and sitting here with me and working on some mobility. Again, I'm Travis. I'm our fitness coordinator down here for Tuna. I hope to be seeing everyone for class again soon. If not, check for me on here. Thank you, everybody.